Hey guys, thank you for tuning in to my channel. So I I went to Barnes and Nobles today and I got a new book. Um Jeezy's new book, Adversity for Sale. And so I'm gonna be reading this book on my channel. You know, we can have some little back and forth. Y'all drop whatever y'all thoughts or whatever in the comments and we can talk about it. So yeah, just stay tuned in for the next few days. And the way that his book is written, um, and I'll show y'all during the while I'm reading it or whatever, but basically it's like in parts. So the book is in three parts, and each part has 7 chapters. So part one has 7 chapters, part two, and then part three. Um, but part three doesn't have 7 chapters though. Part three is see 2, 4, 6. So yeah, part three has 6, but the other two has 7. And so I'll just be breaking it up and reading the different chapters, in the parts as we go. And yeah, y'all like my channel. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm gonna be sipping on some XXL wine. It's really good. Y'all have to if you got a HEB in your area, check it out. I went and bought mine at the HEB in my area, and it's on sale this week for $11 and some change or whatever. So yeah, I got 2 bottles. So I got the blackberry and I got the strawberries and grape. So right now I'm just sipping on strawberries and grape. And I'm gonna be reading this book. And if I mess up on some words or something, hey, blame it on the wine. But we gonna get through it. So anyway, this is an introduction to the book. So to Jeezy's legion of fans, his name is synonymous with hustle, grit, and the integrity to go out there and achieve your dreams. In his first book, Adversity for Sale, You Gotta Believe, Jeezy Jeezy shares never before told stories of what it took for him to beat the odds and get out the streets, the mindset he carefully honed to get an edge, and the lessons that changed his life and business. Born into poverty and raised in a small town in the middle of South Georgia's so called Black Belt, Jeezy realized at an early age that nothing was going to come easy. There were no handouts headed his way. And if he ever wanted anything in life, he was going to have to go out there and get it on his own. So that's what he did. Now, for the first time, Jeezy retraces his steps going back to day one to share how he turned nothing into something, stayed solid, survived the trap, and triumphed over adversity to become the successful artist, father, husband, entrepreneur, and philanthropist that he is today. Adversity for Sale isn't a street memoir. Like his music, these pages are filled with lessons from his deeply personal story to motivate you to go out and get after your dreams. So yeah, so that's what the book is about, and I'm going to read next. I'll be reading the preface. Yeah, the preface. Oh no! So before all of that, so he has the lyrics to Thug Motivation 101. Let's Get It, Thug Motivation 101, the album that came out in 2005. So here we go. I hit the kitchen lights, cockroaches everywhere. Hit the kitchen lights, now it's marble followers everywhere. Call the carpenter, roof on the coop's gone. Give a fuck what he sold. I'm the truth home, kitchen's froomed up. Niggas jamming Tupac. Get my Benny Hannas on, working 2 pots. Baby need shoes, partner need bail money. Bloodhound for the bread, I just smell money. You niggas just right, I recollect. Hands on, Jeezy really counted them checks. I'm Donald Trump in a white tee and white ones. The conversation is money, nigga. You want some? Hey, hey. You gotta believe. You gotta believe. Hey, you ain't never seen them pies talking so much white, it'll hurt your eyes. I really lived it, man. Count so much paper, it'll hurt your hands. Let's get it. Oh, they took me back. They took me back to 2005. I ain't lying. Okay. That took me back to 2005, y'all. Okay, so here's the preface, y'all. Now check it. I'm not a mechanic, so this book isn't going to be about how to fix cars. And I'm not a plumber, so I can't tell you about how to fix pipes. And although I did work for a roofing company one summer, and we'll get to that, I'm not a roofer, so I can't really tell you anything about fixing roofs either. But I am a hustler and I'm a leader. And one thing I do know is how to get out there and get it. I've been doing it one way or another my whole life. I can tell you straight up that I can tell you straight up that coming from where I come from to making it to where I am today is just as significant as anything Bill Gates or any of those other multi-billionaire CEOs you read about daily in the Wall Street Journal ever did. Because I am a black man in America who literally came from nothing. It wasn't just that I didn't have shit growing up. It's that no one around me and no one in my family had shit either. Everything I have today, I got it out of the mud with my bare hands with no gloves on. The struggle was all I knew, but I had a bigger vision. I think you should too. One of my biggest goals was to be able to make money in my sleep, and not just because somebody was trapping for me at the other house down the block, but because the money I'd earned was working for me legally, above board, through smart investments and strategic partnerships built on solid relationships that didn't come with all of the very real risky risks that come with doing business in the streets. And I wanted to show myself in the world that the skills I learned while taking all the very real penitentiary chances I took could translate to the corporate setting. To quote my guy DJ Drama, I think we accomplished that. But it damn sure didn't come easy. Not at all. Going legit isn't as simple as changing addresses or swapping out baggy sweats for a tailored Armani suit. You got to have crystal clear vision of who you are, where you want to be, and who you want to become. Not only that, but you're going to need a plan to get there and the discipline to execute the plan, no matter what it takes and regardless of any sacrifices you will have to make. Because one thing's for certain, two things for sure. Any goal worth going for is going to have some types of costs associated with it and breed all types of uncertainty along the way. And it doesn't and if it doesn't, then you probably set your sights too low. Most of all, you're going to have the right mindset, because if you don't think you deserve the success you're after, or you don't think that you have it in you to weather the storms, then you might as well give up now, because you're destined to fail. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But I don't care where you come from, what you've been through, or what you've done. If you can change your mindset, you can change your life. I know, because I've seen it firsthand time and time again. And that's why I'm putting my life down on these papers so you can hear how I did it. And hopefully it inspires you to go out and get it too. That's not to say my goals or your goals or that my path should be your path. Matter of fact, I hope you get where you're going without even going through half the things I went through to get to where I am today. But regardless of where you're at and where you're trying to go, I hope these words encourage you to continue chasing your dreams and to stay on your path no matter what life throws your way. Because things will happen and people will try to talk down on your dreams and make you doubtful. You will be amused how many times you will hear that you can't do something from the people around you. They may not even realize that they're doing it either, because they won't come straight out and say, man, you can't do that. It'll be more settled things like, that sounds expensive, or that's really hard to do, or no one gets two major label record deals before their debut. That's why I'm here to tell you Never listen to naysayers, even if they mean well, even the ones who tell you they love you, even the ones in your own family. So go get your mind right. Take your dreams seriously. Block out all the bullshit and pursue your dreams with all you got, because that's the only way you'll ever get to where you're trying to go. And if you don't take anything else from these pages, just know this one thing: it's the most important lesson I can ever share. And that's why it's the first thing I said on my Def Jam debut. The foundation to achieving any type of success on the block or in the boardroom or in the streets or the corporate suites, in love, marriage, family, faith, health or whatever, starts with one simple thing. You gotta believe. We'll be continuing on part 1 in the next video. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. Come back, like and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, go grab you some of that XXL wine. It's good. Bye.